thanks for clicking on the video. This is some clips from a trip I recently made to Belize, where I got to do some spearfishing and exploring these cays and reefs. Here I am getting ready to go out on the day. I was able to hire a boat to go out. We left from Placencia Belize, which is on the inner reef, so Placencia has a lot to offer there. This first clip of the day, we pulled up on this marooned old sailboat here. We were going to look around for some lobster here. So it's a relatively shallow area here. Poke my head underneath, look around. There's a bunch of small snapper here, some undersized grouper that I saw. Kind of neat to explore this little spot. This was just more or less a warm-up for us, but you can see there's just a lot of sea life here, and it was really cool to explore this spot. You can see I just have a single band loaded here. Don't want to bend my shaft or anything, just shooting at a lobster. You can see some snapper there under the backside. So we explored around here for no more than 20 minutes before we decided to get back in the boat and go to some deeper reefs.
There were a couple, reasonable snapper under the back end. Do you think, well, is it worth it here, or are there other spots we're going to are better? Better stuff? Okay. Yeah. That's what it looked like they were doing.
So now we're going to get in the boat and head out a ways. We've got about a 30-minute drive on the boat to get maybe 15 miles off of the coastline. Because this is all part of the inner reef, depth varies, but around these cays it's still relatively shallow. Once you get past that outer reef, it drops off into 700 to 1,000 feet of water, and there's some really incredible blue water fishing. But start the day out at this one cay where there's some good-looking reef life. So get in the water, get my Speargun loaded. And I got super lucky here, just a couple minutes in. Saw some good-sized snappers swimming around this coral head, and I was able to get a shot in a nice one. So I was super stoked just to start the day out like this. Heading out, I'd expected to shoot a variety of snappers, and if I was going to be lucky, my goal for the day was a hogfish.
Good job, baby. Thank you. That was a good one.
So we got that fish in the boat, got my Speargun reloaded, and got back to it. These hogfish are really well camouflaged. Sometimes you'll swim right over top of them and not even notice. They'll sit perfectly still and they blend right into some of these underwater vegetation. So I made a couple dives to go and look for these things. Any of these little patches and stuff, they can be sitting on them, so I'll dive and look around. And here I finally spotted one. I was super excited, tried to place a good shot. If you notice, when I first tried to take this shot, my safety is actually on, so fortunately I was able to switch it off and pull off a shot. I hit it in a gill plate, but right behind the head, so it wasn't a stone shot. Unfortunately, it didn't get off, and it and tried to get into this little coral head that you see here, and I'm able to recover it here. This fish right here made the whole trip for me. I was so excited to get one of these, and not only a hogfish, but a really nice sized one as well.
Woo! Yeah? Not a big one, just like the one you caught. Okay.
So here's a good looking snapper that I saw. Unfortunately, I did miss this fish. I rushed that shot. Some of these bigger snapper without the reef head around to hide behind, it's really hard to line up a good shot on them before they saw you and swam away from you. But I got a redemption shot here on another snapper. I actually stoned this fish, so that was an easy retrieve. I don't think you see it in any of the clips, but I did have a dive knife on my belt, so all these fish, if it wasn't a clean shot to the head, I was dispatching them quickly, so try to do that for the fish. Here's some yellowtail jacks come in, and I just take my pick. These fish are really good as sashimi, eating them raw or for ceviche, so I was happy to add one of those to the pile.
I saw a monster lane snapper. He just kept swimming away from me. Yeah. That's where they are. Yeah. And I've seen a bunch of good ones out there on that edge. They're deep, but I missed a shot on one of them. Yeah. Sounds good. All right.
So we've moved on to another cay here. A little bit different. The drop off on the edge of the cay was pretty steep, which was really neat because a bunch of eagle rays kept coming up over the edge, and I actually had a school of tarpon come and swim, right up to me, which was an incredible experience underwater. Those are a protected species in Belize, so you don't shoot the tarpon, but just getting a chance to see them in the wild underwater was really incredible. There's a Spanish mackerel swimming by. I actually saw a whole lot of those throughout the day, but where I come from, I get a chance to catch those all the time, so I just let them be here. The camera angle is not that great here, but I do put a shot on a good snapper here. there's just a different camera angle. I had to save battery, so I went back and forth between the two. And, if you're curious, the gun I'm using is a 90 centimeter Rob Allen snapper with twin 14mm bands. So far, I'm really happy with this gun. Here I spot some lobster underneath this coral head, so I quickly unload a band, go down, line up on one, and shoot it. So I did end up shooting about 7 of these throughout the day. This is just the only one that I got on camera. There's other ways to harvest these lobster. Some of the locals will use a hook, almost like a small gaff, to get behind them and hook them. They'll also use like a pole with a loop on the end of it, just to kind of get them in a little bit of a noose. But this is what I use for today. So there's a view of the catch for the day. I was really happy with, having not explored these waters before, having a chance to come out and do this the local way. And we just went up and cooked it all.
Looking good here. Passing the time. Alright, see what we're working with here. Lobster looking good. I think we're about done. Wow. Wow. That looks incredible. Look at that. So there it is. The hogfish, the lobster, the snapper.
If you made it this far, thanks for watching the whole video. Appreciate it. Hope you liked it. Consider giving it a like, and catch y'all next trip.